Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today, Mr. Fox will react to women crying all over social media saying men won't approach them. I don't expect common sense, but here we go.
So I just left the gym. Well, actually I just left Whole Foods because I was grocery shopping, but I think I saw like the hottest guy I've ever seen in my life at the gym. And I was working out and he was like staring at me, and he was actually like down the treadmill, like 2 treadmills down.
She's setting the scene like it's a movie. Not just the gym, Whole Foods, treadmill, sauna, everything but the conversation.
So then like I got off the treadmill and I went to the sauna, and then I saw him again. He came to the sauna. The whole time he was like staring at me.
Ma'am, you're literally describing a man working out in the same gym. That's not a crime scene. That's a membership. You're in a shared space, not a rom-com. He probably looked twice because you were narrating your life out loud like a podcast intro.
And he did not say one word. And I'm just like, are you gonna say anything? Like,
There it is. The sacred rule. He must speak first. You want men to read minds, risk rejection, and navigate gym etiquette, all while you're pretending not to notice? But sure, it's men who are the problem.
and I'm not like the kind of person to like approach or talk to a guy first. I know like a lot of girls do that. I just can't. Maybe that's why I'm still single. But men, like, seriously, if you're gonna like stare, like, why don't you say something? Like, what is wrong with men these days?
Maybe he didn't say anything because he's learned the rules. You know, don't interrupt a woman's workout, don't look too long, don't compliment her appearance unless you want to star in her next creepy guy at the gym TikTok. He stayed silent. And of course, as a Karen, you still found a way to complain.
Like, they'll stare at you, but they won't say anything. It's just so weird to me.
This is the paradox men deal with daily. If they approach, they're creepy. If they don't, they're cowards. The same women who say, "Don't hit on me at the gym," will turn around and complain that men don't talk anymore. It's not that men have stopped approaching. They've just learned there's no safe way to win. You can't keep changing the rules mid-game and expect players to keep showing up. Silence isn't weakness. It's self-defense in 2025.
Okay. I have some thoughts about why I don't think men approach women, specifically in New York City. Maybe I can generalize to all metropolitan cities in general. This is coming from a girl who has been in a long-term relationship for over 5 years. So if that triggers you, please scroll, because fair, I don't have like actual in the field experience with this. But I have noticed this with all my friends who are majority single in New York.
So you're in a 5-year relationship, but you've done extensive research through your friends who can't get approached. Got it.
And when I go out with them, even large groups of women, which I know are very intimidating, I wouldn't approach a large group of women either. And also small groups of women, like I'm talking like 2 or 3 girls, where it's a more approachable.
So, men don't approach big groups because it's intimidating, and they don't approach small groups because that's intimidating too. At what point do we unlock the level where you're approachable? Solo mission with a drink in hand?
Number of women. Why I think this is not happening as often as we would like or historically is because I think women just have more autonomy now. I believe like back in the 1900s, 1800s, women couldn't own land, couldn't vote, didn't even think they could ever have a career. That never crossed their minds. They were trad wives living at home, supporting their husband, raising children, birthing children. Yes, of course, like many women still do that, and as they should and are, it's totally fine.
Yeah, because men used to approach women for their voting record. That was the whole game. Hey, beautiful, I heard you just got property rights. Having autonomy doesn't make you unapproachable. Your attitude about it does.
But a reason why I don't think men are approaching women these days is because we're equaling the playing field. We have careers. We are basically attaining what men also want, which is success. Many are businesswomen. Sometimes we can make more than men. You know, these things are happening. It's real. We aren't just spending time at home. We aren't just focusing on getting married and raising children. And specifically in New York City and metropolitan cities, it's just like there's a larger population of women who aren't as focused as being a stay-at-home wife as maybe somewhere, another city. Therefore, when man and women enter a bar, man probably doesn't feel like a woman is as accessible to them. And this could be a total generalization. So, I mean, please don't be mean, but I really do believe men are mostly intimidated by women because women have more autonomy now.
No, men are not intimidated by success. They're avoiding women who weaponize it. There's a big difference between being accomplished and being condescending.
And I'm not pro-feminist. I'm not raw, we hate men. I really just do believe the playing fields are equal. And I also put the pressure on women too. I'm I think we should be going up to men. If it really is, if those of you who are complaining that men are not approaching you, yes, I don't really believe chivalry is dead, but it's really dwindling. I think you guys should take it upon yourself to approach men as well.
Finally, a plot twist. Accountability. You had me worried for a second. But let's be honest. You say women should approach men. But when one does, you're the first to mock her for doing it.
I think being your true and most authentic form of yourself is the most important way to attract a man that is compatible to you. Always be yourself. But number two, I really do think men like confident women. And also, if you're attracted to a woman that's confident, you guys are going to find each other if a woman's approaching you. So all this to say is I don't think men are approaching women in New York City and other cities because we're equals. And I think they're intimidated.
Translation. Men aren't approaching because they stopped playing a rigged game. Not intimidation. It's called self-preservation.
And also everybody fears rejection, but rejection is probably more feasible these days because we got our own bag. So
let's dig deeper. It's not intimidation. It's exhaustion. Men used to approach because it was expected, not rewarded. Now the cost of rejection isn't just no, it's potential humiliation, a TikTok clip, or being labeled creepy. When respect becomes conditional, effort becomes optional. So maybe the question isn't why aren't men approaching, but why should they? Because let's be honest, it's not confidence men lack. It's trust. They've learned that one wrong word, one misread signal, and suddenly they're a villain in someone's story time. The risk keeps going up, and the payoff keeps shrinking. Approaching used to lead to connection. Now it can lead to public shame or a viral ick list. And maybe that's the irony of equality. Women wanted to be approached as equals, but equality also means shared responsibility. If you're independent, capable, and strong, great. Then you can say hello first too. The modern man isn't hiding from women. He's just tired of playing a game where every move he makes can be used against him.
Okay, I have a question for men. Why don't you guys approach us in public?
Ah, yes, the ancient mystery of modern dating. Why men don't approach the woman with her chest out like it's a billboard for confusion.
It's so frustrating. I just went to Lowe's.
You went to Lowe's, a store where 90% of the customers are either retired, married, or trying to fix something their wife broke. That's not the scene. That's a side quest.
And I was walking around, grabbing some supplies for my move, and I made eye contact with 3 different guys. I was smiling. I was just doing my thing.
You smiled? Okay, but see, that's the trap. Half the time when a guy thinks a girl's smiling at him, she's actually just being polite. Or worse, laughing at something on her phone. And the moment he misreads it, boom, he's the creep at Lowe's.
And nobody came up to me. They almost seemed annoyed that I was looking at them. It's just such a weird world we're in. I guess everyone uses online dating apps, but
they weren't annoyed. They were just trying to survive. In 2025, saying hi to a stranger can cost you your peace, your dignity, and again, maybe a clip on social media.
If you guys would just approach a girl, I'm telling you 99% of women would love it.
Oh yeah? Tell that to the comment section under every "why did this random man talk to me" story. You want to be approached until you don't like the guy approaching. Then suddenly it's, why can't men just leave women alone?
All you have to say is oh, I love your shoes, or, do you need help with this, or literally anything, and you'll be able to tell right away if she's vibing with you or if she's into you.
Lady, if a guy at Lowe's says, "I love your shoes," the employees will be escorting him out before aisle 5. Men don't compliment shoes at hardware stores. They talk about drills, drywall, and dying inside.
Or if she's not interested and has a boyfriend, she'll probably just be a little bit more shy and walk away or something.
It's funny. Women keep saying they want men to approach, but then they spend half their lives online explaining why men shouldn't. You want random guys at Lowe's to come talk to you, but also, if one actually did, you'd probably start a TikTok about this weird dude who wouldn't leave me alone while I was buying light bulbs. It's not that men don't want to talk. They've just learned that every hello is one bad mood away from becoming a harassment story. And let's be honest, if you're walking around with a camera-ready outfit, big smile, and a neckline that could get Wi-Fi reception, men assume you already know what kind of attention you're getting. You're not invisible. You're just unreachable. By design. That's it for today. If I made sense today, do me a favor and hit that like and subscribe button. See you in the next video.